Hi, this is David Hughes with another video for Genealogy Basics. This is part of the iPad series, and what we're talking about today is annotating your digital images with citations. So on a PC or Mac, there's a lot of tools. On the PC, I show you a tool called View and show you how to add citations. In iPad, it's a bit more of a challenge. So what I'm going to do is go through a few alternatives. One is to add a citation into your photograph metadata, and metadata is that data that's carried around in the background with your photograph, and it moves with your photograph. Another tool is a subscription service called MemoryWeb, where you can tag and keep citations in your tags, which is metadata. And this MemoryWeb is designed specifically for family photographs and family history research. We could use photo labels. We could use a full graphics editor. The full graphics editor is more akin to the View, where you add a citation. And then in a separate video, I'm going to go and show you my recommendation, which is to use iPad shortcuts to add citations. One, it's pretty easy to use once you write the shortcut, and it looks good, and it's all for free. You don't have to pay any subscriptions or any software, and it's really pretty simple to do. So let me show you what we're trying to do. Our ultimate goal, or desired goal, is to have an image where you've added below the image, without impacting the original image, an area, and have written in and added a citation. That's just easier said than done in an iPad. So let me show you one method. So we have here a photograph that has no caption. This is the original source image. All I'm going to do is tap on this once, and now you have the information screen. If you click on this eye, this is the information box, and here is the little bit of metadata that's stored. You can have location data. I have it turned off here. It has date, the image number, and then you have a box here to add the caption. What you could do is use this box to store a citation, and I'll show you how to do that. What we're going to do is close that. We're going to go into pages where I have some citation written up. I am going to grab that citation. I'm going to touch the screen to get the options to copy. I could also do with Command C. And now I am going to go back to my photograph, and in Photos, click here, and I'll touch the screen here to get the option to do paste. And now I've pasted that. And now let me come back into it, because now it'll show you this more. And there's the full citation that I just copied in. So and you click on it, and you can see the whole thing. And you can, if you have a key, especially if you have a keyboard, you can go up and down arrow to see the full citation. So when you go back into Photos, you could do searches. So, there's only this one box to save information. You can't save anything else. So after this citation, I would also add the names of other people that might be like in the census record, so that if you do a search, you can pull up those people. This citation already has Harriet Walder in it, So it will search and find this record. So the downsides here is that in photos, you cannot change the photo name. It organizes it with its numbering system. I recommend then you use albums to organize your research, put it into a folder that's research. Maybe create more albums, which is particular family names, and then make sure people's names are in the that caption. Then do searches, and then you can find this. I don't like it because one, you're pretty much then committed to using your photos. The good thing is it is being saved automatically if you have the iCloud backup. But it's going to be hard to organize and get back in here, get at this. Also, when you share this photograph, you can't see the citation. It's in there in the metadata. So one alternative is to store all of your images and your family photographs in MemoryWeb. MemoryWeb is a subscription service, but you store all the photographs and the images on their site in the cloud. It has a huge amount of advantages. It has many different features, including tagging front and back photographs so that you can just easily, quote unquote, flip over the photograph. Once you export a photograph, you can format it then, for instance, to put out the citation along with key information stored with the photograph. And let me show you here. Another good thing is that you can put tags and tag different people to to an image. So let's say you have a census record, you can add all the people's names and tag it with those people's names. And then when you turn around and want all information about a certain person, in this case, this is this Clinton Firestone II, it will show you all the images, including all the source documents that you pulled together. So it tries to help you do research. So this is a good website to look at here. And even when you save online, you can format it to add key information. Therefore, you could put the citation there, and people will always then see the citation. It costs money, though. I will tell you that. So here's the pricing. Right now, this is December 2022. It costs $10 a month, or annually $100 per year. So it costs money to have your photographs stored and organized and tagged. All that information is being stored in the same way that I just talked about, which is putting it into the metadata of that photograph. But you now need MemoryWeb to extract the data and use that metadata. It is an option. Under help, under website app tips, MemoryWeb has many different videos to look at and evaluate this service. I recommend going through that and seeing how this has helped. You can access all of these by searching MemoryWeb on YouTube. You can also get to all these videos. So take the time, evaluate the service. If you think this is the route you want to go, I could see some advantages of doing that. So I'm not going to actually go through this other alternative. You can get apps that put labels on the photographs. So when you're looking at this photograph, What it would do is block out a section of your photograph, and you could write in the citation and block it to try to be as unobtrusive as possible. The only problem I have is that you are putting that label on top of the original image. I don't like disturbing the original image. Not that you're trying to hide anything, but you are hiding part of that document when you put a label on it. But that is another option. There's label programs. It could be only $1, $2 to get a simple labeling app to add labels to your images. So that is another route. The final one, which I would only recommend for people that are really comfortable with their iPads, you could buy a full image editor. I purchased this Art Studio Pro. It's $8. Here's this Art Studio Pro. I've already imported a image from photographs. I went photo, new, and I pulled it in from my photos album. This would work sort of like View. It's a little more difficult. It's just a little clunkier just because it's on the iPad. You would do the same things as View, where you change the size of the canvas, and we want to keep the top fixed. So you resize, you've added this blank area just so that we can work in this area a little easier. We're going to resize this, and we're going to add some text down here. And if I'm lucky, this will already have, I'm going to push Command V, and there's the citation. Now, here's the problem that I just hate about this program, is that it inserts it as a little tiny font. Select everything, and then I can change the font slowly to make sure that it's wrapping. Here it comes. But anyway, you can see here that I'm even struggling to make this work easily. And let me change this. Anyway, enough of that. And then what you would do is file and export this as a, this came in as a JPEG, so you would export this as a JPEG and make sure it's maximum quality. But we could also save this to files right here. Anyway, and I would put it in there. So I'm not going to go through those steps. We've gone through those plenty of times. This program, as a note, is I changed this bar up here to have some functions. You can turn on and off what is viewed here, or by turning this on. So let's say if I want to add crop, I push crop, and then this crop symbol's up there, part of my bar that's always up there. So, and then you can also remove things. If I didn't like crop, I could remove it, and it takes it off the bar. This isn't the recommended, what I find. I have a separate video, what I recommend is writing a shortcut, and the video goes through that. And I will put a link to it here in the description, and go use this to write this little program, and it will add a citation. This image here with the citation, I use that shortcut app to add that citation, and it looks really good and exactly what we need. And it costs you nothing, so it's free. So thank you for listening to this video. I hope this helps you out, and I'll see you in class.